back to the Beach Bum Bookworm. I am Tiffany. I'm so glad you all found me again today. My channel is all about cozy mysteries and romance books, and today I am talking about the February releases. What new cozies are coming out this coming month? Oh, it's one of my favorite videos to do. I say that about my wrap up and this. I just enjoy talking about books. That's why we're here, right? So there are a lot of good books coming out in February. Super excited about this list. Let me know which ones you're excited about, which ones that you plan on reading, that you do read, if there's a favorite, anything else that you want to talk about. Down in the comments is the place to do it. On your way down to comment, please don't forget to stop and hit the subscription and the notification bell. Notification bell is going to tell you when I put out new videos each and every single week so you don't miss anything. And the subscription keeps my channel growing, and I'm on my way to a really huge goal, and I'm so excited about it. It's free to subscribe to anybody on YouTube, so it's the best bargain in town. All right, let's get into it. We are looking at February cozy mystery releases in 3, 2, 1, go! So the first book is called Jane and the Year Without a Summer. Here is the book. This is book 14 in the Being a Jane Austen Cozy Mystery series. This is by Stephanie Barron, and I know we have some Jane Austen fans, so I don't know. Have any of you guys read this? Tell me. The next one is so funny. It's the Mad for Maud series. This is by Diane Valor. And what's funny about it is I just started book 1 yesterday, but book 9 is coming out. It's called The Kill of It All. This is the main character, Madison Knight. She's an interior decorator. She loves everything 60s, and she especially loves Miss Doris Day. I think they share a birthday. I'm only in chapter 1. I hope that this ends up being a great cozy because what a fun premise. Next up, the book is called Death of a Green-Eyed Monster, right there. This is the 35th book in the Hamish Macbeth series by M.C. Beaton. Hamish Macbeth is a constable. This takes place in Scotland. Next up, we have a book that is a part of a series that's on my SAS list for 2022. It is The Second Chance. The book is the Totally Pawstruck. This is book number 9. That is a good title. This is by Sophie Ryan. So the Second Chance Cat Mystery Series, our main character is Sarah. She is the owner of the Second Chance shop, and she has a cat that she adopted named Elvis. This takes place in Maine, and I've only read book 1, but it's a very beloved series. I really enjoyed book 1, and I hope to get through quite a bit of it this year. I don't know if I'll get to 9, but you never know. Next up is a series that has been on my TBR for a while. I'm really looking forward to eventually getting to it, but my TBR has so we'll see when I do, but it is one that I've heard good things about. It's the Irish Village series. Book number 9 is Murder on an Irish Farm. This is by Carolyn O'Connor. So our main character, Siobhan, I hope I'm saying that right, O'Sullivan, she is the owner of Naomi's Bistro with her 5 siblings. This takes place in County Cork Island. It sounds so good, and I really want to check out an Ireland cozy. I think that sounds really fun. Next up is, oh gosh, so excited about this one. I am caught up and I am ready. Number 7 in the Poppy McAllister series, Antique Auctions Are Murder. This is by Libby Klein. Our main character, Poppy, she bakes gluten-free treats for different businesses. She also is helping, she's turning her aunt's home into a bed and breakfast. Her Aunt Jenny is one of my favorite characters. Absolutely love this series. And Libby Klein is coming back to tell us all about the details and what's coming up next on February 13th. I cannot wait. She was here once before and I laughed the entire time because I'm not kidding. She is a hoot. Can't wait for the February 13th. That's going to be awesome. Next up, I have tried this author, but I have not tried the series. So the book is called Killer View. This is book number 4 in the Cindy York series. This is by Catherine Bruns. I've read the Cookies and Chance series by her, love it. And I have read the Italian Kitchen series by her, which I enjoy. So our main character in this one is Cindy York, who is a mother, a wife, and a real estate agent. I'm going to have to check this out because I do enjoy her writing. Next up is a new series, which is always exciting. It takes place in the 1920s. I really like the 20s time period. I don't read a lot of historical cozies, but if I did, that's really where I would go. So I was excited about this. And it takes place in Illinois. So the book is called Murder in the Park. This is book one, like I said, and it's going to be in the Oak Park Village Cozy Mystery Series. It says our main character is Elizabeth Fairchild, who is a widow in the 1920s. This is by Jean M. Dam. Next up is a series I really, really enjoy. It is on my SAS list. Can't wait to get back to it. Book number 10 is coming out. It's called Better Off Dead. This is part of the Country Store series by Maddie Day. Our main character, Robbie Jordan, she owns Pans and Pancakes. This takes place in Indiana, South Lick, Indiana, and I just love this series. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to get more involved in it. Next up is the Knit and Nibble series. Book number 8 is coming out. It's called Death of a Nitwit. That's a good title. This is by Peggy Earhart. I kind of got away from this series. It's just not for me. Doesn't mean it's not for anybody else. Might be one of your favorites. Our main character is Pamela. She is a widow. She's an empty nester, and she is an editor of a craft magazine, and she belongs to a knit and nibble club, which is very fun in New Jersey. I think this series just lacks some of the things that I need for what I enjoy in cozy. Next up, I love this author. She's one of my favorites. I really, really connect with her writing. It is Amanda Flower. Book number 2 in her Farm to Table series is coming out. It's called Put Out to Pasture. Our main character is Shiloh. She is returning to her family farm in Michigan. I really enjoy farming cozies, and I enjoy cold weather cozies. I think because I live somewhere that's not cold, that I really appreciate cold weather cozies because, yeah, it just brings me to a place of thinking about being under a blanket and hot chocolate and fireplaces. And I don't know, that just sounds like my idea of cozy. And I love Amanda Flower. So all 3 of those, bam, I am there for this book. Next up, we have book 4 in a series. It's called Batten Down the Belfry. This is part of the House Flipper series by Diane Kelly. Our main character is Whitney. She flips and fixes up houses. This takes place in Nashville, Tennessee. I love Nashville. I have read recently a book by Diane Kelly. It was her first in the Mountain Lodge series. So I'm looking forward to book number 2. And I don't know that this is the best premise for me. I like to watch house decorating stuff, but the actual flipping and the construction, I don't know that would be something that's a premise that I would really get into, but you never know until you try, Tiffany. So I might give it a whirl at some point. Next up, book number 28 is coming out, y'all, in the Joanne Fluke Hannah Swensen series. Let's get on it. Caramel pecan roll murder. Oh, let's go, y'all. It's time for a new Hannah Swensen. Next up is a book that I know a lot of people are anticipating. It was supposed to come out in January, and it got pushed back, I think, because of just delays and everything going on with all of the supply chain shortages. It is book number 19 called Honey Roasted in the Coffeehouse series by Cleo Coyle. Of course, I know a lot of people were so looking forward to this coming out in January, so I'm really glad we're getting it. I am not caught up in this series. I think I'm on number 12 or 13. Really enjoy it. Our main character, Claire Cozy, is a coffeehouse manager in New York. This is a really impressive series in that even though it takes place in New York City, our author has been able to make it feel very cozy. Not traditional cozy, but just but cozy. I'm very impressed with it. It is on my SAS list for this year. I hope I get through the rest of them. Next up is a new book in the Veronica Speedwell mystery. It's called An Impossible Imposter. This is by Deanna Rainborn. I have not checked this out, but I have a friend, Storm from Storm Reads. If you haven't checked out her channel, go. She really likes this series. Next up is book number 2 in a series that we read for book club. The book is called Homicide Hollow. This is book 2 in the Tita Rosie's Kitchen Cozy Mystery Series by Mia P. Manansala. Our main character is Leela. I think that I was pronouncing it Lila, and then at some point she corrected somebody, and I think it's pronounced Leela because I listened to it on audio. She is a 25-year-old Filipino American. She works in her aunt's kitchen. I can't wait to give number 2 a try. Number 1, there were parts that I loved. There were parts that I didn't love. But I'm really interested to see where number 2 goes because, I mean, this was somebody's debut novel. And I really feel like, and we've talked a lot about this, you really need to give a series more than one book. Just because a lot of times book 1 is even the setup. So, and I really think you need to have grace for people whose debuts. So I'm definitely going to give number 2 a try. Another one that I am so looking forward to, I'm going to be reading book 1. Well, I'll probably read book 2 because then I'd be caught up on the series. But book 1 is going to be squeezed into my new series I want to try this year because it was one of my anticipated books from last year, The Lakeside Library. Book 2 is called Long Overdue at the Lakeside Library. This is by Holly Danvers. And again, one of my trusted friends just read this, Anita from Hearts and Whodunits. She has a blog. Go check her out. Subscribe to her blog. She really liked book 1, and another person I really trust on reading. So I was already anticipating it, and that just made me want to read it more. So I can't wait to get to number 1. The next series I had never heard of, but I'm really interested in trying it out because I have, for whatever reason, really want to find some good psychic cozies. So here's the deal. It's book number 2 coming out. It's from the Odessa Jones Cozy Mystery Series. This is by, the book is called A Fatal Glow. This is by Valerie Wilson Wesley. And it says our main character is a reluctant psychic and part-time caterer. And so I was like, yes. I really want to find a psychic cozy. And she's also a caterer, which I love culinary cozies. So this might be the one that I give a shot to. Excited to see that. Next up, we have a new series, which y'all know always makes me so happy because it could be the start of a brand new favorite. And this one sounds super fun and interesting. I'm excited about it. So the book is called Live, Local, and Dead, and it's part of the Vermont Radio Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Nikki Knight. I've never seen a cozy with this kind of premise, so it's super interesting to me. I'm intrigued. Next up is another series that my friend Anita is reading right now, and I think she's enjoying. It is the book 1 in the Cocktails and Catering Mystery Series. It is called A Dash of Death. This is by Michelle Hillen Klump. Cocktails and Catering, yes. I'm excited about some of these new books coming out, and the next one is a new one as well, and I'm really excited about it, and you will know why in a minute. Another new series. All right. It is called Cinnamon Rolls and Corpses. It's going to be right there. It is book 1 in the Snow Falls, Alaska Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Wendy Meadows, who I've read before. I do like her writing. She writes a lot on KU. I have one of her series on my Maple Hills, I think, series on my KU list. I am totally sneaking this one in at some point. That sounds amazing. I love cold weather cozies, and Alaska is on my bucket list, and I am so excited about that. Next up, we have Murder in California. This is book 7 in the Chef Danny Rossetti Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Diane Harmon. The next book is A Royal Murder. It's book number 9 coming out in the Lady Eleanor Swift Historical Cozy Mystery Series. Also takes place in the 1920s. I'm loving all the 1920s cozies. This is by Verity Bright. I may give this one a whirl. The problem is I want to give so many books to Whirl. I don't know how to make it all happen. Okay, moving on. Next up is another new series. So excited. All right, so it is the Maddie Baker Cozy Mystery Series. The book one is called Blind Bake. This is by Denise Grover Swank, and it says, a month ago, I quit my job and finally left my commitment-phobe boyfriend and moved back to my hometown of Cockamamie, Tennessee. Is that a real place? Somebody tell me. I can look it up. But if you know it's a real place, just tell me. To take care of my newly widowed Aunt Deidre. Oh, who has dementia? Oh, I'm really excited about it, but I don't know if it's going to be, sad. I don't know. We'll just have to check it out. That's all we can do. Next up is a series we were just talking about yesterday on the live. Book number 16 is coming out called Poisons in the Pansies. This is part of the Lovely Lethal Gardens book cozy mystery series by Dale Mayer. Next up, we have Murder in First Class. This is part of the Miss Underhay cozy mystery series. It's book number 8, and this is by Helena Dixon. Next up, we have Frictional Characters. This is part of the Village Library cozy mystery series. It's book number 6. This is by Elizabeth Spann Craig, and that is a funny title. Y'all know I love me some funny titles. Funny. All right, next up we have Death is on the Menu. This is book 2 in the Reckless Camper cozy mystery series by Libby Howard. This next series is a part of a KU series that I have on my 2022 SAS KU list. It is book number 5 coming out called Fireworks and Fatalities. This is part of the Darla's Delectable Food Truck Cozy. Can't wait to try this. It's by Susan Harper. Next up, we have Barista Bump Off. This is book number 11 in the Killer Coffee Cozy Mystery Series by Tanya Kappas. I have not tried this series, but I really enjoy her Campers and Criminals. It's actually one of my favorites. Next up, we have Tidal Wave. This is part of the Aloha Lagoon Cozy Mystery Series, book number 17. This is by Beth Prentice, and I don't know how I'd never heard of this. And if I have, I put it on my TBR, but I have forgotten about it, so I need to check that. That sounds really fun. Next up, we have Zucchini Chips and Poisoned Lips right here. This is number 26 in the Sandy Bay Cozy Mystery Series by Amber Cruz. These have got some cute titles, cute covers, and it's book number 26, which means a long-standing series that I need to give a shot. We have up next Pranks and Pandemonium. This is the 4th book in the Myrtle Lake Cozy Mystery Series, which I have on my KU SAS list. This is by Constance Barker. It looks adorable. Next up is an ice cream series. I had not heard of this, but I love ice cream cozies. There's a few of them that I do read, 2 that I can think of off the top of my head, and 1 that I need to start. This one, so this would be 2 that I need to start. All right, so it is the Seaside Ice Cream Shop series. It's called Ice Cream. This is book 2 that's coming out. This is by Angela K. Ryan, and I might slip this series into something because there's only 2 books on it. I think I could, let's do it. My SAS list is becoming like 80 books. Next up, we have Murder on Woof Way. This is part of the Wagging Tail Cozy Mystery Series. This is by Cindy Bell, and that's adorable. Next up is a new series by Addison Moore, who writes Murder in the Mix series. She writes several cozy mystery series on KU. She's starting a new series called Cruising Through Midlife. Book 1 is called Cruising Through Midlife. Here it is. And again, this is by Addison Moore. And I just recently read a cruise ship cozy and loved it. So fun. Book number 5 called Murder Faux Pas. This is number 5 in the Nick and Nora series by T.C. Lo Tempio. Adorable. Next up, we have another new series. Book 1 is going to be called A View to a Kiln. This is going to be a pottery cozy mystery series, which sounds really fun, and we don't have any, so I'm excited about it. This is by Holly Jacobs. All right, guys, that was our list of new cozies coming out in February. Let me know which ones you're really excited about. Give me a big thumbs up, and until next time, may all your future reads be 5 stars. Bye, everybody.